Hello, everyone. This is Agbe. I wanted to do a video update to give you another friendly reminder about the importance of doing your return to sender, especially as source players, aka the chosen ones, aka star seeds, aka light workers. In the last week or so, I have received several messages, or I have seen, through the use of my spiritual gift, audio visuals, threats from the elites about taking me out. And I note that I'm not the only one. And I've spoken about the attempt to the present work on eliminating all source players, aka chosen ones, basically taking them out of undoing their family lineage. And this is not just, this is a huge universal thing. Universal. Yes, I think we're at least on this planet, it's been worked on, and it involves multiple extraterrestrial groups, negative extraterrestrial groups. So with that said, this is quite serious. So when you're protecting yourself, it can't just be your immediate family, your immediate circle, so your blood, your partner, person you're with, uh, contracts, friends with whom you're working. That's your media group. The problem is if a friend betrays you because you allow him into your space, your energy system, then that friend, if you can't be attacked directly, then the elites can put a lot of entities in that friend's body. And if there's a toxic spiritual connection between that friend and you, then that friend can pass on entities, aka dark light, into your body. Now, we all have negative entities, dark lights in our body, but the problem is when it is an overload. It takes a lot to have an overload in our system. When there's an overload, that's when the elites can manage to put more in your body. So it is not just your immediate circle. Um, your immediate circle is being used. So if they can't attack you directly, since there is a direct connection, spiritual core between, let's say, your mother and you, and there is a connection, and there is a negative toxic connection between your mother and you, well, the elites can attack your mother, put entities into your mother, and your mother, if your mother is doing something negative against you, uh, by casting spells, then the entities can be passed on to you. So that can hinder the healing process. And so you have to close all those doors, the back doors, I call them. So again, it is the overdose that gives the outsiders, the elites. And keep in mind, uh, keep in mind that it's not just one group. There are multiple groups doing this. So the number of elites coming up against you can be quite deadly. They're doing binding love spells, they're doing energy vampiring spells to become rich. If you look at the elites, the richest people in the world, I mean, it's like, for example, the Rothschilds. That woman working for the Rothschilds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I know from personal experience. When they try to attack me for giving them karma, I'm a spiritual judge. Punto final. I'm a spiritual judge. I'm an elite source player. I'm an elite source player. I keep saying this over and over again throughout the years, even before I fully came into my power. And quite a few people don't take this seriously. Besides, who watches my videos? Very few. When I started, a lot more people were watching it. Well, with all these black magic being casted, well, I wonder why the numbers seem to dwindle down. But it doesn't matter. YouTube plays game these online, and not just YouTube. They play games with the numbers. So that's why I always say, don't worry about the numbers. The numbers are not quite accurate anyway. I was told long time ago, uh, in 2011, actually, that quote unquote, I quote it again by source. So when you speak now, you'll be heard throughout the frequencies. I was shocked and I began to doubt, like, is that really true? And so I've had evidence of it. Now, as a seer, uh, someone who is able to hear, see, those are my gifts, right? And now, I guess being a spiritual judge and being able to call karma on people, and it's quite quick actually, within a day because of my team. So if you think that what's before you, the person before you, and you judge me purely based on my flesh, you got another thing coming. You cannot win. I am the Triple Cross. Um, ideally, I like to see less people suffering. I like to see people uh, pay karma, pay less. I have to do, basically, if you don't stop and you come after me, you get more karma. When you stop, it ends. So I would reiterate the message here. Elites, stop messing with my team. And source players, be careful of the elites. Protect yourself. Source consciousness, source speed.